Electronic supply chain management. Electronic supply chain management is collaborative use of technology to improve the operations of supply chain activities, as well as the management of supply chains. E-supply chain management is practiced in manufacturing industries. Electronic supply chain management involves using internet to carry out value-added activities so that the products produced by the manufacturer meets customers and result in good return on investment. Electronic supply chain management is the effective utilization of internet and business processes that help in delivering goods, services, and information from the supplier to the consumer in an organized and efficient way. Players of electronic supply chain management. Electronic supply chain management chain consists of the following players: manufacturer, logistic companies, distributors, suppliers, retailers, and customers. Electronic supply chain management concentrates on the coordination between the various players in the chain. Coordination is very essential for the success of the organization. Electronic supply chain management focuses on reducing inventory cost. The main factors that contributed to the transition from supply chain management to electronic supply chain management: the need for additional reduction in the cost, as well as improvements in the processes through the expansion of the tools for modern management in the organizations from the supplier channels to the customer channels. The introduction of computerization and digitalization of the internal functions of the organizations with new techniques, tools, and management methods. The need for efficiency and agility of the organizations in order that they can respond to the higher demands of the customers whose growing demands and bargaining power continually increases.
Efficiency and agility is one of the factors that an organization is needed to nurture as demand increases and the bargaining power of customers continually increases through the years of service.
The effort to optimize the organization by having lower inventory levels both in manufacture and distribution by, in parallel, offering supreme quality and service.
In order for the company to maintain their state, they must provide a good quality of goods and services and optimizing their effort to lower the inventory of both manufacturer and distributor.
The deserting of vertical integration and functional-oriented organizations. What is vertical integration? Vertical integration is where two businesses at different stages of the supply chain join together. For instance, a business that relies on another for its supplies may find that it is unreliable, which is affecting businesses. In return, it may vertically integrate with its suppliers in order to reduce late deliveries and increase efficiencies. What is functional-oriented organizations? A functional organization is a common type of organizational structure in which the organization is divided into small groups, based on specialized functional areas such as information technology, finance, or marketing. The explosive expansion of global commerce and the opening of new markets that only few years ago were closed.
One of the innovations of globalization is the advancement of technology, wherein commerce became easy for organizations to market their products through the help of technology.
The e-business technologies, particularly internet, have enabled organizations of all sizes to have a network and be closely connected with their partners and conquer and compete for market share, which was only possible before for the large corporations.
The e-business, also known as electronic business, is an approach used by organizations to market their goods and services by using technology, particularly internet, to market their product by posting in social media or creating a website or pages, and enables them to communicate with their customers and to their partner a better access for a better profit and to gain more customers.
The activities of electronic supply chain management include the following. First, supply chain replenishment. The term supply chain replenishment refers to the procedures that incorporated into the manufacturing and distribution processes. Manufacturers benefit from this because it ensures a consistent supply of raw materials. Wholesalers, on the other hand, benefit from being able to meet customer orders on time, thereby retaining their loyalty and encouraging them to purchase more. Second, e-procurement. Purchase orders are processed electronically through an internet-based purchasing system, and administrative functions are upgraded for buyers, resulting in increased operational efficiencies and transaction cost savings. Online catalogs, contracts, purchase orders, and shipping notices are some of the web-based features that are used in e-procurement to facilitate the purchase of both direct and indirect goods. Third, supply chain monitoring and control using RFID or radio frequency identification. Supply chain monitoring and control using RFID is one of the most promising RFID applications. RFID enables businesses to track their supply chain workflow, which help result in more actionable data being collected about manufacturing equipment, inventory, asset management, and internal business processes in the future. Inventory management using wireless devices. Through this, several firms are now achieving significant gains in inventory management by combining barcoding technologies and wireless devices.
Collaborative planning. It is a business practice that combines the business knowledge and forecasts of multiple players along a supply chain to improve the planning and fulfillment of customer demand. Collaborative planning requires buyers and sellers to develop shared demand, forecast, and supply plans for how to support demand.
Collaborative design and product development. It involves the use of product design and development techniques across multiple companies to improve product launch success and reduce time to market. During product development, engineering and design drawings can be shared over a secure network among the contract firm, testing facilities, marketing firm, and downstream manufacturing and service companies. E-logistics. E-logistics uses technology based to support the material acquisition, warehousing, and transportation processes. E-logistics enables distribution to couple routing optimization with inventory tracking information. For example, internet-based freight auctions enable spot buying of tracking capacity. The following are the major infrastructure elements and tools of electronic supply chain management, namely electronic data interchange or EDI, corporate portals, workflow system and tools, groupware and other collaborative tools, and lastly, identification and tracking tools. The first key activities of e-supply chain management is electronic data interchange or EDI. It is a major tool used by large corporations to facilitate supply chain relationships. Many companies are shifting from traditional EDI to internet-based EDI. The second one for key activities is corporate portals. These provide a gateway for external and internal collaboration, communication, and information search. Workflow system and tools. These are systems that manage the flow of information in organizations. Groupware and other collaborative tools. The major purpose of these tools is to provide visibility to all, namely, let people know where items are and when they arrive at a certain locations. It facilitates the collaboration and communication between two parties and among members of small as well as large groups. And the last key activities of e-supply chain management is identification and tracking tools. These tools are designed to identify items and their location along the supply chain.
These are the advantages of e-supply chain management. First, it improves efficiency. Second, it reduces inventory. Third, it reduces cost or decrease cost effect. Fourth, it helps to take competitive advantages over competitors. Fifth, it increases ability to enhance customer satisfaction. Next is to reduce cycle time, increase revenue by providing improved customer services or boost operation level. Next is to improve order fulfillment, order management, decision making, forecasting, demand planning, distribution activities, which means no more delay in processes. And lastly, it reduces paperwork, administrative overheads, inventory buildup, and the number of hands that handle goods on their way to the end users. Since we have advantages of e-supply chain management, we also have disadvantages. The first disadvantage is the cybersecurity. Cybersecurity is a e-supply chain management relies on the transmission of vast array of data from invoice to inventory levels over networks. This opens up every business in the supply chain to the threat of security breaches.
Businesses should not view the threat of cyber attacks as theoretical. Deloitte's 2013 TMT Global Security Study, which focuses on technology, media, and telecommunication companies, reports that more than half of the companies surveyed experienced data breaches. The sophistication of cyber attacks makes information security an ongoing weakness of e-supply chain management.
So the second disadvantage is the network reliability. Network reliability, which means business that employ e-supply chain management, depends on persistent, reliable transmission of information from all elements of the supply chain, which depends on reliable broadband access.
Although cloud data storage and on-site backup power supplies can offset some problems, any sustained power outages or network downtime can lead to serious disruptions across the entire supply chain. Increasing reliance on digital-only storage and automation also means that, in the event of sustained interruption of power or network access, the information remains inaccessible.
Uncertain return on investment. Creating an e-supply chain often requires a significant investment in technological infrastructure. While some businesses see substantial gain from a e-supply chain technology, others makes the investment only to see negligible improvements in efficiency. Business owners should examine their existing supply chain with care to determine whether e-supply chain management can deliver sufficient improvements in efficiency and revenue to justify the cost of implementation. In any case, a lower level of e-supply chain integration such as sales and logistics provides efficient improvements to justify the investment.